Let's talk about some of the most common scams happening right now that are out there. What would be some of those?
Yeah, it's like, so there's so many, there's so many even listed on the Canadian Anti-Fraud Center. When I give the presentations, typically I talk about the 10 most common frauds that occur, but there's so many, and that's why I always encourage people, if take time to look at the Canadian Anti-Fraud Center website, because they keep such a huge inventory of the different types of frauds that are occurring. Not all of them, but a lot of them, where people can educate themselves as well. In the presentation, we talk about investment scams and us encouraging people to educate yourselves, to research. For me, do I know much about investment? No. But if I were to invest, I would go to a financial advisor. I'd go to somebody that has that education and teach me, so I know that I'm investing in a reputable company, that I know that I'm investing with somebody. And because oftentimes we're hearing of cryptocurrency scams where people are investing a ton of money into cryptocurrency and ended up finding out afterwards that it's actually a fraudulent transaction or fraudulent investment, and they're losing a ton of money.
As far as, once you perhaps have hung up the phone or whatever it is, but you realize that you've been a victim of some sort of fraud or scam, who would be the top places to call to get help?
Yeah, if you are a victim of a fraud, you're always welcome to call the police service. Call your local police service. Speak to, you'd be assigned an investigator, and an officer will come out and speak to you and hear exactly what happened and make efforts to investigate that. One of the things I always like to touch on is a sense of community, though. Like, if you're getting a phone call and you think it could be a fraud or there's some red flags, you're not sure what to do, speak to that adult, that family member that you trust. Take a step back. Take a step back, speak to that family member that you trust, and ask for advice. Be like, I don't know what to do here. I'm not sure. Is this a fraud? And reach out to that. I always like to think, even with my parents, if you get a phone call and you're not sure what to do, I'm always a phone call away and I can help out. If you don't have anybody, call the police service. Call the non-emergency number or walk into the front desk, and speak to the officer, or maybe an officer or a special constable as that is at the front desk.